Welcome to Arts Core. This video is a little different from all my previous videos. It is not a tutorial or a time lapse. Rather, it is an experiment of trying to do liquid pour art without the right materials. Well, I had tried something similar before with nail polish, but the materials this time have upgraded. Instead of nail polish, I'm using acrylic paint and water. Then here I'm just going to lay down the 6 cups around the canvas and start adding the acrylic and water. At this point, I took a very small brush and started mixing, but it was not working, so I got a slightly larger brush and tried breaking the clumps on the side of the cup. And after around 7 to 8 minutes of mixing, the liquid looked somewhat homogeneous, so I thought it would work, and I did the same thing to the rest of the paints. Okay, so as I was blending, I saw this beautiful color and just wanted to show you guys how beautiful copper looks in the sun. Coming back to track. So now I realized the paints were way too thin to layer on top of each other, so I just thought of pouring one after another right on the canvas. So I started with black, then I added orange because that contrasts well with black. And then I kept pouring one color after another. After the whole layering thing was done, the water was so runny, it just wouldn't stay on the canvas. I tried slightly moving it around a little and seeing if the colors set, but since my table was a little tilted, everything kept going to the bottom. So now I just slowly started moving it around the canvas so it covers the space, but it just didn't work. And as I moved it more, the paint just went right off the canvas and I was back to square one. It looks almost like the blank canvas that I started with. So I didn't give up and I redid all the layers to see what happens. As I mentioned, my table was tilted, so all the colors kept coming down and my one hand was just occupied in trying to keep the canvas up so the paint doesn't fall right off. Now I realized I kept adding a lot of paint over and over again and I didn't know when to stop, so I just kept adding paint. And here you can see I'm still adding paint, but then I was like, okay, I have to stop at a point. So I just stopped right here and left it to dry. As there was a lot of paint still left in the cups, I got another canvas and just dumped all the paint one after another on this canvas to see what happens. With this painting, I only used the light colors, and then I just picked up the canvas and started moving it around until it covers the entire canvas. Then I let both of the paintings dry overnight, and this is what the first painting looks like after it is dried up. When you put it in the sun, it is very glossy and I like that. Also, I love the way the colors merged with one another and it turned out much better than my expectation. This is what the second painting looks like. I really like the bottom part with the blue and pink fusion. It's just the top part, there's a lot of bumps and it dried in a very rough texture and it looks like bacteria as well. But I'd say it's pretty good for the first attempt and I suggest you guys try this as well. Just make sure your paint is not as runny as mine. So that is it for this video. If you guys are new to my channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hope to see you guys in all my next videos.